Alright, hello everyone, this is Zeb and this is my review for Serious Sam, the first encounter high definition. Now, I bought this game, so it's like, I gave Crow Team a chance. Now, this is all about Deathmatch, it's not about the single player. I'm gonna be talking exclusively about the new Deathmatch mode, okay? Now, let's start by saying that the server list is kind of like, it's bad. I mean, I'm getting servers at 200-300 ping. Yeah, it is that bad. So as you can see, I'm gonna connect to a Desert Temple here, which is somebody hosted a server. Desert Temple is from the first encounter, from the old first encounter. The remake is cool, but I'm here to talk about how they actually remade the game. Right now, the most annoying problem is still latency. It's still a big issue because now this is like you shoot at the other players, and it's like you see the blood and stuff, and they're usually just fake hits, and it's all the firing is kind of out of synchronization. In any case, if you want to enjoy this game, you're gonna have to play on servers where you have less than 80 ping, and I mean less than 80, because seriously, if you do not have less than 80 ping, you're gonna be so frustrated about firing at players who seem to take 1,000 freaking hits to die, and which you see the blood, so you see the blood, so you might be saying, oh yeah, I got him, yeah, he should die, but still it takes a bit. Look, I'm shooting rockets at him, this guy should be dead. It's like when you shoot the rockets, due to the latency, they get fired out of the launcher like half a second after you click, and that is so annoying. That didn't happen in the first encounter, in the original first encounter and second encounter games. Then why the hell should the problem present itself in the later game? It's like we should go ahead instead of going backwards, shouldn't we? Like, at least, well, what is the issue? I don't get it. Is it Serious Engine 2? Is the update to Serious Engine 2, which is Serious Engine 3, that bad? I mean, holy shit. If you can't get the lag right, then hell, I suggest we go back to Serious Engine 1. I don't give a crap. So to recap, if your ping is over, let's say over 100, you are gonna get really frustrated because you're gonna have to fire rockets like 10 seconds where the enemy in advance, where the enemy would be, where you think he would be in 10 seconds time. Like, it's all about prediction and stuff, and when you see blood, that's not always a hit. If your ping is over 110 or something, blood does not always mean a hit as it did in the previous game. So find a good server or piss off. I can see that Crow Team has made an effort to make it as good as possible, as humanly possible, but still, the fact is that you really need a good ping to play this game properly, alright? Bottom line, 80 ping or no deal, alright? Now let's get to, I'm gonna talk about some other things now. Now the shotgun speed, that is, I don't know why, but it fires like it does in cooperative mode. That is slowly, like one shot a second. In the classic Serious Sam games, the shotgun was speeded up in Deathmatch, so because it was underpowered, you know, like against a minigun or a laser gun, a shotgun is ridiculous. But here, they didn't even speed it up. And look at this, you don't even hear Sam jump when he's using a jump pad. What the hell? Now let me talk about the HUD. It's really inappropriate. Firstly, why are the death messages and chat messages that large, and why do they last that long? Why do they have to stay for like 15 seconds on the screen? I don't think anybody's that slow at reading. And also, it covers a large chunk of the left side of the screen pointlessly. I mean, dude, seriously. And why does everything have to be green? Holy shit, I'm not colorblind. I mean, when I'm low on health, it would be nice to see some red here and there. If I'm low on bullets, I would like to see the ammunition be colored red instead of green. Every single freaking thing is colored green. Colorblind style. I mean, I know it's first encounter. I know the first encounter game had a green HUD, but why should anybody give a shit about that? We need some color, especially if we're playing deathmatch. We need to know what weapon we're holding and how much ammo or health we have. Look, I mean, I saw a few screens of the second encounter HD, and it's gonna be all blue next time. Now, seriously, guys, think twice about it, because I want to see some color, because this is bullshit. Is it really that hard to make little icons of each weapon and stuff? Would it really take you that much of your time? It is really important to see what you got in your inventory. When you're flipping weapons in deathmatch, it is important, believe me, alright? So please, pretty please change this, alright? In my opinion, the whole HUD has to be rearranged. I mean, I would like to see a whole list of the player names on the upper right section, as we did in the old Series Sam. And another thing is colored name tags. For Christ's sake, everything is green, including the player tags. Every single thing, the menu, it's all green. That's bullshit. And I hate to repeat myself, but it is that annoying. It seriously is that annoying. You killed Duke Nuke, you see Tommy gun, everything green. Oh my god. Anyways, as you can see, they remade Little Trouble Egyptian style, and that, I say, well, yeah, it's cool. Although the jumps are just a little harder to pull off, and I'm alright with that. As long as they're possible, then I'm okay having them harder to perform. That way noobs find it harder to do. That is kind of cool to me. But the levels, even though you get 7 levels, that isn't that much, and we don't have the editor yet, so we just gotta play these 7 levels until we see an editor. I mean, the levels aren't bad. For example, this level is all new to Series Sam, which it can get pretty cluttered when you're playing up to 6 or 7 players. So it's a fairly small map. It's got a rocket launcher, double shotgun, and I believe that's it. Then moving on, we got this map here, which is a medium-sized map. It's called Simple One. You get a minigun on one side and a double shotgun on the other, and a laser gun in the middle. There's also a rocket launcher and grenade launcher down on the lower part of the level. It's not bad, it's actually quite balanced and straightforward. And this one right here is called Horror's Web. That's because that's what it is. It's a web of different platforms placed on different levels. It's a kind of complex level. When you first play it, you might find yourself lost, but it's actually quite simple when you learn it. There's a handy blue armor hidden behind this block here, which noobs don't ever pick up, so you know, it's kind of handy. And then you get a cannon on one of the higher platforms, which is maybe worth collecting, especially in the more crowded matches. Anyway, the game has its fair share of levels, so yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not like you get 50 million levels, but you get a whole 6 levels extra from what the original game just had one deathmatch map, which was Desert Temple. So I guess it's okay. Now, you may have noticed that the game freezes from time to time. Now, that is not Fraps or any video recording software I'm using. That's actually the game that freezes. When you act as a host, that is to say, when you start a server, every now and then the game hitches and it freezes for a few seconds. I don't know why. I think it's the game communicating to Steam or something, or a client, you know, or getting info on your server. I'm not sure, but it's pretty annoying. Also, take a look at this. Now, this needs to be fixed. Wait, I'm gonna try and kill myself just to show you. Look, instead of going to a third-person view perspective, it says press fire to respawn. Like, as if you didn't know. Like, every time you die, you gotta read press fire to respawn. Now, 2 changes have to be made here. Firstly, we don't want to read press fire to respawn, and secondly, instead of going to first person, it should go to third person and show your body dying, like it did in the classic Series Sam. That way you could know the dynamics of your death, instead of thinking, WTF, what the hell killed me? Because since the screen goes all red and you just get this text, it's pretty annoying. And anyway, this is just one of the other levels, which is a spam level. You get a grenade launcher in the middle, and all you do is spam around, you know, especially when there are 12 people playing or whatever, and when there's nobody else, you kill yourself. Another fix I would make is the respawn time. It's like when you kill somebody, they respawn almost instantaneously. Now, it may seem okay, but actually it's quite annoying. I would say giving it at least a 2.5 second cooldown. Just enough to shoot the corpse or teabag it or whatever. Now, there are a few more details which I would like to discuss, but it would take a whole other 25,000 videos to describe. It's really a lot about the feel. What has changed is the gravity. You can't do those pro jumps anymore, those double jumps and trick jumps that you could do in Serious Sam in the classic Serious Engine 1. But you know, I know, I acknowledge it can't be the exact same game. I mean, we do have to move forward, and I appreciate and I accept that. But I would like to say this game, it is okay. There is still a lot of room for improvement and for making it more valuable skill wise, but still, it's a good start, and I give it a 7 out of 10 for seriousness. And I am looking forward to the second encounter deathmatch, which should be coming at the end of April. That's all I have to say, and this is Zeb89 signing off.